Hi everyone, we're Tangram Go team. Our project is called Tangram Go, which is a redesigned Tangram game for improving grade 7 students' visual abilities and spatial reasoning skills. Here is our table of contents. We'll first discuss the need, which includes our users, context, and use cases. Then we will talk about our project and play the demo. Lastly, we'll present our evaluation metrics and referenced literatures.
When we further studied the difficulty of students in geometric learning, we found that using either conceptual knowledge or numerical calculation is not enough for the problems that requires more than one step of reasoning. As Owen and Alstrad indicate, 3D geometry ability is closely connected to students' ability to calculate the volume and surface area of a solid. Peter Lee encouraged to identify four types of reasoning with 3D geometry: the representation of 3D objects, spatial constructing, the conceptualizing of mathematical properties, and measurement. Therefore, visual ability spatial reasoning skills are also important for coordinating visual and conceptual aspects, in addition to general concepts of geometric figures. Based on the above, in this project, we take the following two skills as a core geometric skill for problem solving in 7th grade students: visual ability and spatial reasoning. Our target audience is middle school students, specifically grade 7 students who are interested in improving their visual ability and spatial reasoning skills. The context is an after-school educational game as a complementary tool for enhancing students' visual ability. The need is to develop and improve on students' visual ability and spatial understanding. This particular need is not currently addressed because in geometry learning, there is a huge gap between conceptual learning and visualization. Visual ability and spatial reasoning skills are not skills that can be learned quickly for 7th grade students. So in 7th grade, when students are exposed to geometry, students without those core geometry skills can't quickly compensate for the skills they need to develop from early childhood. One of the use cases would be when students find it hard to accurately identify various triangles, students can find their lack of knowledge, and then students can learn a variety of triangle knowledge.
As we have mentioned, our project is a redesigned Tangram game that aims at helping players, especially middle school students, to practice spatial reasoning skills and become more comfortable with different shapes based on Van Heel levels of geometrical thinking and spatial reasoning. We mainly focus on the first three levels, which are Level 0, Visualization, Level 1, Analysis, and Level 2, Deduction of functional relationships between shapes. Here are the 5 key features of Tangram Go. Firstly, we have 2 modes and 7 levels. Secondly, the award system can help increase user stickiness. Then, we have our 2 modes, which are designed based on Van Heel levels of geometrical thinking. And lastly, players can share, discuss in the learning community, and learn from and challenge each other. Now we'll play our demo. There are 2 modes in Tangram Go game. In Tangram mode, there are 4 levels corresponding to 4 levels of difficulties. Players analyze the shape, put together the puzzles, and then are encouraged to create their own Tangram arts. Split and Merge mode has 3 levels in which players use the tools in Toolbox to create different variations and are only given one shape to start with. So, the challenge is for players to try out different tools and to create all sorts of beautiful Tangram arts. In our Tangram community, players can share their recent Tangram arts with their friends, discuss game strategies, and send their own challenges to their friends. Players also get to show off their achievements by putting the badges they have earned on their profile page. A lot of research has suggested the positive effect of Tangram puzzles on players' geometrical thinking. whereas our Tangram Go game aims at developing teenagers, especially grade 7 students' visual abilities and spatial reasoning skills.
As for evaluation part, we developed 3 different metrics to test students. They are flashcard, geometric pool, and measurement. With flashcards, students can check their basic geometric knowledge and awareness. In the geometry pool, students can drag and match to categorize different attributes. And as for numeric and measurement, students can understand the relationship between lines, angles, surface, and solid.
So that ends our presentation. Thank you so much for listening.